Hey everyone, it's Cynthia, psychic and astrologer, also certified life coach. So today we're going to be talking about January and what to expect for the month of January. Now, I posted the January monthly horoscopes on my website, the written version of it. So just go to psychicone.com and you can read what to expect for the month of January for your sign. And if you happen to know your rising sign, make sure to check out the horoscope too. So let's begin with the new moon. So the new moon on January 11th is going to fall in the sign of Capricorn. So what I like about this new moon is it connects very well with Pluto, connects very well with Uranus and Neptune, and even with Saturn. So one thing that I think really stands out is that, Pluto is kind of getting towards the end of being in the sign of Capricorn before moving into Aquarius. So this is actually going to be a time where it's really going to really bring about a big boost of energy to really start moving forward with projects, new beginnings, new opportunities that you feel you've lost out in. So Capricorn does rule leadership. It rules the government, actually, and it rules anything in connection with, big business, big government, big opportunities there. Like I said, leadership. And so with Uranus and Neptune really supporting this new moon, it actually is going to bring about a time of building more for the long term. And also having Saturn and Pluto connecting very well during this new moon. What you start really moving forward with during those 2 weeks could easily be there for the next year or years. So really keep an eye during that time what's going on. So anybody born between about, I would say from the 8th through about the 15th of any sign of any house would feel this energy of this new moon the strongest. Anybody and everybody will feel it, but those born around that time will feel it the most strongest. So this is about a new opportunity, new connections, really starting to focus on making changes for yourself, whether it's related with your career, finances, being open to new beginnings and new possibilities. This is about you taking on a more leadership role, taking on more of what you feel, maybe even building towards an independence that could bring about more opportunities for you. Now, the full moon on January 25th will fall in the sign of Leo. So when we think about Leo, this is about taking action, putting out there, what is it going to take for me to accomplish the goals, whether it's a new career path. So this is about taking action. Now, the only minor concern is Neptune does square this full moon. So you just want to be careful that sometimes maybe you're trying to accomplish something big and reality kicks in that you're going to have to take smaller steps to make things happen. So anything is possible here. It's just that sometimes we are put in a place where we need to kind of slow ourselves down just to accomplish the big goal, the big task. And it's just kind of telling you maybe it's just time to just be a little bit aware what needs to take action, and you'll make it happen. You'll be able to accomplish those big goals. It's just that this is kind of a time of slow it down one step at a time. I can understand when it comes to if you've been having struggles financially, if you feel that the job that you're in is not paying out and paying off the way it's supposed to, providing you more, that you need to find a quick solution somewhere. And sometimes it may not happen as quick as you'd like it to. And maybe this is a time where it's just telling you one step at a time will make things happen. So it's just being a little patient and just understanding that you'll be able to accomplish that goal It just may feel like it may take a little bit longer than what you want it to. So now we're out of the Mercury retrograde. Mars will also be entering Capricorn. So again, like I was telling you about the energy, and when that new moon kicks in Capricorn on the 11th, the Mars energy is just, like I said, is going to provide you that energy to start moving forward. So no more, next week kind of delays. It's, I need to take action. I need to make something happen now. So when it comes down to it, you're going to have Mars and Capricorn, and then we're also going to have Venus and Capricorn, and that'll be starting on the 23rd. So having all this Capricorn energy going on is really going to be a sign of starting projects, getting things moving forward, and just start moving forward with things that maybe you feel you've lost out on. Time to make a change. If it's time for a change, this is going to be the month where you're going to really start to move forward and taking action and making things happen. Now, the big news of the month is actually going to be that Pluto will start to enter the sign of Aquarius. Now, later on in the year, Pluto will go back into the sign of Capricorn for a few months, but for the most part, the Aquarius energy will really start to kick in. And that's going to be the main theme for the next almost couple decades, actually. So the one big thing that I'm noticing with Aquarius, the Pluto in Aquarius, is that how we're starting to utilize AI and artificial intelligence. And this is actually going to be something that's going to be taking over when it comes to how we utilize it in our day-to-day life. So back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember Uranus and Aquarius and how we were slowly transitioning into newer forms of technology. So now with Pluto and Aquarius, the form of technology will start to kick in, but now we're in a new chapter in our lives dealing with technology, and one of the big things is going to be, like I said, AI. So this could be, like I said, day to day, from how you search the internet, how you function in your workplace, how you deal with day-to-day tasks. So as we go about the next few years, you're going to start to see little by little how it's really starting to kind of grow. Now, there's going to be obviously other types of forms of technology we're going to be dealing with, but it kind of just makes me wonder if AI is going to take on a new form and how we utilize our daily technology. So whether, we're noticing it in smartphones now, noticing it in our computers, I'm pretty sure the televisions are going to have it. And I get it. I mean, I even walk around sometimes thinking, wow, who's recording me? And if I have a conversation with somebody, everything's being recorded, I'm going to start to question everything. And maybe that's how we're going to start to feel like, is everything just being recorded? Because AI is like on our daily, day-to-day basis. So that's really going to be the big theme that I feel is going to be taking over and for when we're dealing with Pluto and Aquarius. I think a big part of it, too, is really going to be if you're going to utilize it in some way to benefit you, whether it's for your career, your business, your day-to-day use, how you can use it for yourself that could benefit you at the end. It's kind of like having a piece of technology information that it's like it's there. Could it make my life easier, or is it going to be a bigger issue or problem in my life? So that's going to be big with Pluto and Aquarius. And, throughout the months, I'll be discussing that more. If you haven't checked out my yearly horoscopes for 2024 that I posted on YouTube and in other places for podcasts and so forth, check it out for your sign. And if you happen to know your rising sign, I do discuss with Pluto and how it can affect you or affect your sign for 2024. So if you haven't done so, make sure to check out your 2024 yearly horoscope. So those are going to be the big themes. The sun will be entering Aquarius on the 20th. So that's going to be taking over into February. And the sun in Aquarius just loves to socialize, building connections, friendships, meeting new people, and growing those connections, and that could be great for business. If you're obviously in education, a student, you may notice your group of friends growing or changing, and that could bring about maybe new connections, new people into your life. So I wanted to point out maybe certain days that could be beneficial for you. So there are about 3 days to keep an eye out for. Okay, so we have January 12th, January 18th, and January 27th are days that I would say keep an eye. They could be very positive financially. You'll definitely find yourself budgeting and saving, but you're definitely going to also go through finances, financial obligations. I think it just kind of makes you look at the bigger picture of the finances there. So I think that'll be very positive for you. But overall, the month of January is just going to create a situation where you're going to start to feel like if I don't start something now, get things going now, then I'm just slacking off, and I need to make the most of the situation. It's just getting things going. So that's a big one. Like I said, I have on my website the written version of the January 2024 horoscope, so check that out. Check out your yearly horoscopes for 2024, whether it's YouTube, my podcast. I have it posted in a few different places, but definitely check out the 2024 yearly horoscope for your sign. Much more to discuss, and so just keep an eye, and I'll have more posted here soon.